Disrespect is the weapon of the weak. Great leaders understand that you don't disrespect people you lead, because if you do, on your way down, you'll meet them. Coming up, Cyril Ramaphosa is demanding a higher education and training minister, Nobuhle Nkabane, to report to him about her recent behavior in parliament and, of course, about a contentious Seta board list that has since been withdrawn. Kubukeka sengathi zimshubele lo sisi lo. Kodwa-ke, you will remember that the very same Cyril Ramaphosa defended Dr. Nobuhle Nkabane at first when her behavior and the contentious list was brought to the president's attention. You remember this?
Mr. President, what's your reaction regarding the nullifying of the appointments of the Seta's boards?
Well, there was a problem, an issue which the minister is trying to correct now. And I think it's important to realize that where, for instance, as the public sector, mistakes are made, immediately we are able to listen to the criticism, the voices of those in the community, and immediately take corrective measures. So that's what this is. We should also be grateful that we have a government that listens, even where it has made mistakes. Mistakes are made, and the important thing is to listen and to correct.
But what President Cyril Ramaphosa fails to understand is that Minister Nobuhle Nkabane hasn't admitted to have made a mistake on that list. According to her, it was a good call. She's happy that she chose those people that she chose. That's exactly what frustrates the guys in parliament. All the parliamentarians are so frustrated by the minister's denial of having made a mistake.
There was nothing too personal about the people that were recommended. However, I must also put it on record that the panel recommended highly qualified candidates. And I was happy to see and to share with the portfolio committee today their profiles. However, there is nothing illegal about it. There are no flaws. There is no breach of any legislative imperative. Everything was followed. And the process was beyond reproach.
Of course, who will forget a day when the same minister, Dr. Nobuhle Nkabane, was sworn in? When you listen to those words as she was repeating after Judge Zondo, you'll swear that she meant all those words. But boy, oh boy, how shocked we were when we discovered her behavior.
Please read the oath or affirmation aloud.
I, Nobuhle Nkabane, swear that I will be faithful to the Republic of South Africa and will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution and all other law of the Republic. And I undertake to hold my office as Minister with honor and dignity, to be a true and faithful counsellor, not to divulge or indirectly or directly any secret matter entrusted to me, and to perform the functions of my office conscientiously and to the best of my ability. So help me God.
Many months later,
where the person comes from, and I want to apologize to him and many others who may feel offended. But in retrospect, we believe it's not. So we're not interfering, and I want to also place it on record that this is not interfering. What makes in your own view, Minister, what makes a person credible? When you say this one, Tebogo Chair, is credible or is not credible, what makes him credible in your own view? Minister?
What makes a person credible, Chair, is exactly how it is defined when you Google. By encyclopedia, you'll see what it means. Exactly that.
You are not going to answer us. You are not going to answer us, Minister?
I've responded, Chairperson.
Okay, so I'll take it, the Minister, you are not going to answer us on the credibility.
And of course, Cyril Ramaphosa noted a content from media commentary of the appearance of Dr. or should I say, this Honourable Nobuhle Nkabane on the portfolio committee of higher education and training on the 30th of May 2025. The chewing of food, the disregarding the rules of the parliament, refusing to answer questions, and everything that was trending on that day. As you will remember that Sisters was trending like you won't believe. She was on Twitter, she was on Facebook, she was on YouTube, on TikTok, on X. She was everywhere. And of course, Cyril Ramaphosa took note of that content, okay, from the media commentary, and of course, and all the behavior of this Honourable Nobuhle Nkabane in the Parliament during the Portfolio Committee on Higher Education and Training, all the chewing, the eating of food in Parliament, the disrespect, avoiding answering questions, the go to Google kind of disdain and disrespect towards, of course, the chair, and Cyril was shocked.
President Ramaphosa has noted the content from and media commentary on the appearance of the Honourable Dr Nobuhle Nkabane before the Portfolio Committee on Higher Education and Training on the 30th of May 2025. The President appreciates that what he has seen may not constitute the full scope or context of the engagement. Therefore, he has requested the Minister the President has requested that the Minister provide him with a detailed report on the decorum and substance of her engagement with Parliament. In this regard, the President will also appreciate a report on the process undertaken to appoint the board members to the Seta.
Higher Education Minister Dr Nobuhle Nkabane has since publicly written a letter explaining her conduct during the meeting with the lawmakers. However, the content of the letter does not provide any apology from her following some of her responses during the presentation before Parliament.
It's not that he said, Minister, restart the process. We had to analyze the outcomes after presenting before the NSA.
No, your time has long finished.
I just want to know.
I can't just, I'm speaking
Okay,
to the people of
she
South
doesn't
Africa.
have to say yes or no.
Context. I can't say yes or no.
I just
Honestly,
need to know.
I'm not going to respond to yes or no.
Just need to know.
As if I'm responding to true or false, as if I'm a child who did not, who is a dropout at university. I'm not. I cannot speak
don't
about
lose your
true
cool,
or false
Minister.
here.
Even COSATU jumped in to show their dissatisfaction about Minister's behavior.
COSATU has described the Minister's approach and responses to the committee as being arrogant.
COSATU has been extremely concerned by the state of the Setas for quite some time. The recent events where the Minister for Higher Education and Training struggled to explain why politically connected persons with little experience or knowledge of the sectors over whom they meant to oversee training, and of course almost arrogant response to Parliament leaves much to be desired.
And Minister Nobuhle Nkabane has released a letter that I wouldn't really regard it as a letter of an apology of her behavior in the Parliament. I don't know what to think about, or what will you make of this letter, but let me read it for you and you make your own decision about it, whether was she apologizing here or she was just still going on with her disrespect and arrogance. So the letter reads thus: I have noted the concerns raised by various stakeholders, including His Excellency President Cyril Ramaphosa. In his statement issued, of course, on the 5th of June 2025 regarding my conduct during the proceedings of the Portfolio Committee on Higher Education held on the 30th May 2025. Upon reflection and having considered the feedback received from various stakeholders, I acknowledge that the situation could have been handled differently. I take this opportunity to express my commitment to strengthening the relationship between the ministry, the department, and the Portfolio Committee. Oh, please. Oh, yeah, other things. I intend to inculcate and maintain a constructive, respectful, respectful and professional working relationship with all members of Parliament. I remain committed to the principles of accountability, good governance, and cooperative governance as outlined in our Constitution and parliamentary protocols. See, that's what I hate about ANC leaders, because they think that they will just go out and disrespect us, South Africans, and come back and lie on our faces like this lady here. And it's shocking that there are some people out there who will still go out there and vote for this and vote ANC for this disrespect that we are receiving from leaders like this one, or ministers or ANC ministers like this one. Then she continues to say, it was never my intention, guys, yeah. It was never my intention to evade accountability or undermine the decorum of the parliament. I will continue to lead with humility, and I value the critical role of parliament in providing oversight to ensure our sector delivers effectively for the benefit of all South Africans. Really now, I'm just rolling my eyes when it comes to this, and I'm getting very irritated. Yeah, I'm getting very, very irritated by this. So what do you think? Do you think she's apologizing? Because remember, she's writing this letter because His Excellency Cyril Ramaphosa has demanded her to write a report pertaining those two issues: her disrespect of the parliament, and of course, and the list, that dirty list of all the ministers and all the people who were in that list, including Guedes' son. Of course, the list that has since been withdrawn. What do you think? Let me hear your comment below. And of course, if you are coming for the first time, don't forget to like, share, and of course, subscribe.